Here is Caleb. Go ahead and raise your hand if you.
There we go.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Caleb, we haven't talked to you since the end of last season. Could you take us through the process of what you thought about doing last April, the decision you made about staying at North Carolina, and what has been your point of emphasis since you made that decision?
It was no question that I needed to get better and that I needed to make that jump in my development to get better in my game. So it was no question that I was coming back. So what went into that was really just talking to my parents, trying to see who was going to get the next job. And when Coach Davis got hired, it was a no-brainer. And I knew I was coming back before then, but I just knew when he got the job, it was a clear connect with me and him. And so yeah. And then as far as just me, it was just working all summer. I've just been working on my game, working on what I didn't do well, and then tighten up what I did do well, and just developing my game.
More specifically, can you point to a couple of things that you know that, hey, I'm a lot better at this than I was last year?
My shooting and finishing, for sure. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Greg Barnes, then CL.
Hey, Caleb. Coach Davis has talked a lot about adding the element of spacing to the offense. With your ability to get into the paint and your size and strength, have you found in a little bit of work that you guys have done on the court that should give you some more opportunities in the paint and at the rim?
Yeah, for sure. We got bigs that can stretch the floor now. We got guys that can shoot. So that's just going to open everything up for everybody. The lanes are going to be open, and it's going to have a lot more opportunities for everyone to score and create for others.
Thanks.
CL Brown, then Michael Coe.
Hey, Caleb, is there any one thing that or one area or skill that you feel like from this summer being able to be on campus and everything like that, that you felt like would have helped you if you would have been able to do it last summer, like when COVID shut everything down and you weren't able to come to campus early?
I think just being here all summer, and then just being with the guys, gelling and chemistry, playing pickup. That's really I think it was the pickup games that really helped me learning from the guys that come back. And as far as just development, I think just all the coaches being on the court and helping us day in and day out. I think has been helpful.
And as far as the guys who transferred in, what do you feel like we should expect from them this season, since we've never seen them play with you guys yet?
I just expect them to play hard. Brady can shoot the lights out. Justin is one of the best competitors that I've encountered with. Dawson, same way. Dawson is just so versatile. He can do so much on the court. And then we just got guys that compete. So I feel that they're gonna have a great season.
Thank you.
Sorry, CL. Michael Coe, then Brendan.
Hey, Caleb. So in the couple of years before you came to Carolina, there was a lot of transition in the backcourt. Guys are coming in and moving on rather quickly. How do you think having a lot of consistency in the backcourt with the guard play from last year to this year is going to help you guys win this year?
I just think experience. Me and RJ got that year under our belt. Kerwin as well. We got the year under our belt. So I think as going forward, we just know how everything is going to go. It was new to us last year, but we know how the game is going to go now, how the game flows, and we know the system. And then we're learning Coach Davis's system now. So I just think just that experience in that year will help us a lot.
And in the alumni games you mentioned, who was the toughest guy to guard?
I say probably Marcus Page or Theo Pinson.
Thanks.
Brendan Marks, then Aaron Beard.
Hey, Caleb. I know last season you talked to us a little bit about, your meditation and keeping your mentality right. And you just said, I knew I needed to get better. Can you just sort of elaborate on some of the mental growth that you went through last year and how you've continued that this summer and just sort of how you've taken ownership of your headspace?
Yeah, I just think just you can't, like, the hardest thing to do is get your confidence back into yourself. Like if no one believes you, got to believe in yourself. So I feel that from the bottom of my heart. So if you lose your confidence, it's hard to shake back. And I kind of did that last year, but this year, like, none of that. I'm not gonna let none of that like hinder me from my success or this team's success. So as far as me, just in my mental space, I'm in the best mental space that I've ever been.
How did you go from maybe having that confidence shaken a little bit to being back where you are now and to being at that point? What did it take to get there?
Just having a support system that's my mom, my dad, some of my best friends, my teammates. Coach Davis is a big piece in that. Talking to him every day, and then just like I said, the meditation and the piece where just knowing that I'm here for a reason and I got here from my hard work and I'm supposed to be here. So just knowing, just trusting my work and just playing basketball, playing the game that I love and having fun.
Thank you.
Aaron Beard, then Chris Lee.
Hey, Caleb, I realized you didn't really have a normal college experience last year under Coach Williams, but I'm curious, you talked about when you knew Coach Davis was going to come, it was a no-brainer to come back. How different does it feel versus at the same time the familiarity of the guy that's there? You've been there with him before. I mean, it's kind of changes and some similarities all at once, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of similarities, but it's just as far as like the system is kind of the same, but it's kind of different at the same time. Like they kind of coach alike, but they also have their differences. But I feel like it's all goes hand to hand, and they all want the same goal. I mean, they both want the same goal, so I feel like it's going to be an easy transition.
Chris Lee.
Hey, Caleb, my question is similar to what Aaron's was, but I guess with you, RJ, Kerwin, Puff, the guys that are coming back for their second seasons, you do have a new coaching staff, new head coach. And everything's on track to have full arenas this year. So that's going to be different for you guys. And then as well, you guys had a chance to have a full summer with your teammates. Does this feel like maybe a redo of your freshman season in a good way, that you guys have a chance to have that full college experience with the crowds, with your teammates, and to build that chemistry heading into the year?
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. We had to go through certain things to get to a certain point, and I feel like that's going to shape us into the players that we're going to be this year. And I feel like like I said earlier, that us having that year and that experience is going to shape us into being better players this year. So I feel like everything's going to work itself out.
Thank you.
Looking forward to this year.
Kiera.
Hey, Caleb, my question is kind of like Chris's, but a little bit more on the fun side. You actually got to really experience UNC in like its whole capacity with students being able to go to football games. So how have you just been enjoying being a college student, like for the first time?
Yeah, I'm just taking it all in, just enjoying every step of the way and enjoying the process. Like I said, we just been working all summer, and then just looking forward to having a full arena filled out, and just seeing the football games and being so hyped at those games, seeing everybody at the games, it's just amazing.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you. We'll get Kerwin in